Gotta give a huge shout out to our friend Javier Pedraza for letting us review his Daredevil. We appreciate it, and we'll send it back to you safe and sound. Guys, our partners at Street Level Hero are having a huge sale this week, and they're having buy 3, get 3 free. You don't have to use the code GemMint because the discount is already built in, but if you want to support the channel and get some cool exclusive variants from 2020, hit up Street Level Hero at slhla.com. What's going on, Geminites? GemMint here with another statue unboxing and review. This time we have the Iron Studios Daredevil quarter scale Legacy Replica. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss one of my statue unboxings. I also do new comic book day reviews and omnibus hauls. I'll also be announcing the giveaway prize for our next subscriber milestone of 125,000. Make sure to join us this Sunday for the 110,000 subscriber giveaway. Anyway, let's take a look at the box. You have a nice stylized art box for Daredevil. You have a lifelike picture of the statue on both sides, an artistic all red picture on one side, and then the Iron Studios logo on the other. The inside styrofoam looks great, no tape whatsoever, just 2 straps with the Iron Studios logo and 2 layers that we're going to jump into right now. So first things first, let's remove the straps, lift up the lid, and remove the tissue paper off of the statue. First thing we're going to do is look at his head sculpt, and man, the head sculpt looks great. We'll take a quick look around and then we'll get into some detail. I really love the lifelike skin texture on his face. You can see his 5 o'clock shadow. The paint applications look amazing. The nostrils look real. And if you look at his suit, it's got 2 different textures. You have a leather-like texture that goes on the front of his mask, on top of his head into the back, and then a smooth red texture on the other part of his costume. Then we have a couple of pieces of the base. Here's one of the 2 cherubs that go on the side, and this one is broken in half, and I thought they did a great job on sculpting emotion on this little baby angel's face. I thought that looked amazing. It's got this coarse stone-like texture. The little baby angel wings look great. Awesome little piece here. And then the other one that goes on the other side. This one isn't broken, and you can see how much life is in the face of this statue. That looks amazing, man. Again, the coarse texture, almost like a limestone look to it. The sculpted hair, wings, everything looks amazing on these, honestly. Then we have a broken wing here. This is going to go to the angel that's at the front of the base. You can see how they sculpted in the feather-like details. The cracks look super realistic. The inside looks even more detailed than the out. Here's just a little column. There's going to be 2 of these that go on the base as well. Again, great texturing in there, great weathering. Look at how the bottom has that kind of green, yellow tinge to it. Makes it look like it's a real column. Here we have Daredevil's hands holding his billy clubs. A lot of texture packed into these. You have the texture on the billy club, the texture on the palm of the gloves, the leather-like texture on his wrists. And then when we look at the front of his glove, he's got 2 different textures in that deeper red. You have 2 different designs going on, a straight design and then like a spotted design. And then you have the string in the middle that connects them. It's a little stretchy too. And here's the body. Wow, so much detail. I like that fire engine red. It looks really good. The DD on his chest. You can see the muscle details on his torso right here. And then you have, again, different textures on the costume. The darker red has texture while the more bright red is smooth. They decided to give him like ninja-like shoes with the cut in the toes. You can see the holster for his billy clubs. The shadowing looks awesome. They did a great job on this. The pouches on his belt. All right, let's remove this layer and get to the bottom, which has the base. Gonna take off the tissue paper here as well and zoom in just a little bit. A lot of great pieces here. Let's start with that angel that I mentioned. She's got the praying hands, her eyes are closed, and again, she has like this somber expression on her face. I think it looks really good. It has a lot of life in this stone face. Same type of good textures. Here's the notches for the wings on the back. And here's that other wing. So this one is not broken. It's a little bit larger. Same great details in the feathers, the different layers of feathers on the inside. Awesome. Here's that other pillar or column like I mentioned earlier. Same great detail. It almost looks identical, but it's a little bit different, as we'll see when we assemble it. And then we have the bottom of the actual base. So Daredevil Iron Studios quarter scale. This is number 88 out of only 600 made. There's no exclusive, just 600 of these pieces. And we'll just take a quick look at the base before we get this assembled. The coloring is great. That goes from those lighter tones to the darker tones. A lot of grays and tans. Here's the key notches. And the last piece, the back of the base with the stained glass window. It's got like the sun shining down onto Earth or to the water. That's a great touch. It really ties into Daredevil's religious origins. Great sculpting here, man. It looks like a real piece of a building. All right, let's set the base down right here and we'll start to assemble it. We'll put that back piece in first. That's got a peg and a keyhole. All right, let's go ahead and put the wings on the Angel. Put the left wing in here and then the right. And then we'll get her in her spot front and center on the base here. Awesome. All right, so let's put both columns here. Those key in with magnets as well. We'll get Daredevil here, so he's got the peg and key, and then he'll put his left foot on top of the base. So he'll be perched over here, looking over Hell's Kitchen. Put the little cherubs on the sides. We'll put the right one in first, and then we'll swing it around, put the left one in. The broken one. And then we'll put his hands on behind his back. Those will key in nicely, and then lastly, we'll top it off with his portrait. Man, that looks amazing. All right, let's get into some specs before we get into the review. So this guy stands just about 23 inches tall. The width is about 12 inches, and the depth is about 14 inches. The site says 15, but it looks like it's about 14 to me. I mentioned that this has an edition size of 600 and a price tag of $700. The piece is currently waitlisted, so you cannot order this now. You could join the waitlist on Sideshow and see if somebody cancels so that you can be offered the statue. All right, so I've seen collectors start to receive this piece, posting pictures of it online, and some are even saying it's the best quarter scale Daredevil on the market right now. And I thought it was just hype. I was like, man, that's what everybody says, because I've seen this piece in person before, the prototype at San Diego Comic-Con 2019. But yo, in hand, honestly, it's the best quarter scale Daredevil on the market right now. This piece is amazing. It's really like a perfect blend between the Sideshow premium format and the XM Studios one, because it's got like that similar pose that Daniel Bell did for Sideshows, but it has that big church-like base that the XM Studios piece had. I think it blends both of those together and does a couple of more unique things here. So first of all, we'll start with the base, and I love the contrast of the different color stones. You have the cherubs and the angel in the front that have that lighter tan color stone. Then you have the lighter grays of the base into the darker grays of the columns and the piece that Daredevil is standing on top of. Like I showed up close, great coarse textures in all these stones, and the sculpt is immaculate. Emotion in the face, broken wings, high attention to detail in the wings and in the hair. Then you have the back of the base. That stained glass window is awesome. I can definitely see collectors doing something creative, like putting an LED behind it or something to show some color here. You have the rocky framework of it, and it acts like a really good backdrop to Daredevil. Then you have Daredevil himself, Matt Murdock. I love the color. It's a bright fire engine red, has great textures from the smooth texture of the main part of his costume to the leather-like texture down the middle, accompanied by a different type of texture around his arms and his legs. The string of the Billy Club adds a nice little touch of mixed media here. It's like an elastic type of string that gives you that look that he's stretching his Billy Clubs around his back. Iconic superhero pose, brooding, looming over his city. He is the protector of Hell's Kitchen, so this statue is conveying him watching over them. I think they did a great job with the anatomy. His build is perfect. He's got that perfect blend of lean and muscular. I love how they hid the seam of the head sculpt. It blends in with the costume, so that looks great. He doesn't have an ugly seam by his neck. It's hidden more by his collarbones. And I think this portrait, it's one of the best portraits that I've seen regarding the paint applications on his face. So lifelike and realistic. I like how you could see his eyebrows furrowed on his mask, and you could even see his ear on the side of it. Yeah, so for me, it definitely gets the best quarter scale Daredevil on the market. But let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. Like I said, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of these unboxings. Plus, we're doing a giveaway this Sunday for our 110,000 subscriber giveaway, and we're going to be announcing the 125,000 subscriber giveaway very soon. If you guys want to support the channel in other ways, consider joining our membership program by hitting the join button next to the subscribe button below. That'll grant you a gem next to your name anytime you comment on one of these videos or during a live stream, and the colors change the longer you're part of the membership program. You get early access to videos, monthly gem crate drawings, and more. Don't forget about our Teespring page. We have awesome merchandise like the shirt you see me wearing right here, long sleeves, regular t-shirts, hoodies, even face masks. And lastly, our partners at Street Level Hero have amazing exclusive variants. They're doing a sale this weekend where if you buy 3, you get 3 free, and that's for any of their 2020 exclusives. If you're looking to pick up any of their 2021 exclusives, remember to use the code GEMMINT at checkout so you can save 10%, and you can use that code anytime you shop there. I appreciate you guys watching. Don't go anywhere. Make sure to check out my other statue unboxing and reviews, and stay minty fresh. Peace.